right now, let's start seated. Let's find a comfortable position. And just at the moment that you were invited, to gain your space, to start sensing your body, sensing its comfort or discomfort, just continue scanning, continue allowing yourself to notice things without judging them. Just the way it is. Acknowledge how the space of your body feels right now, right here. Please notice your breath. Just acknowledge that it happens. Feel which spaces in your body are breathing, are extending, are moving. What's the sensation connected with that? Do you feel satisfaction? Do you feel ease? Do you feel this joyful extension outside from within? Or anything else? Again, with no judgment, even if it's a bit contracted or limited, just let it be. And use your exhalation as a reset button. So allow yourself perhaps to open your mouth and just and open it as wide as you need to. Maybe also kind of move your facial muscles, or just allow your face to relax completely. And for the next 3 breaths, just keep exploring. Sense your inhalation, sense your exhalation. Allow your exhale to be really satisfying. Completely reducing any symptom, any feeling of discomfort from your body. Also allow yourself perhaps to soften your posture, maybe change position. Not as perfect, you don't need to be super straight and sit still. Just feel it, like maybe you just actually want to let your head go down, or maybe you want to turn around somehow, move your shoulders, move your fingers, move your toes. Just keep connecting with your body, keep synchronizing, let it be alive. Don't freeze it, don't keep it still. And next we're going to send our fullest attention to the pelvic floor and the bottom of the belly. We will start contracting the pelvic floor sphincters and suck the belly button in. And when you feel it's good moment, you feel ready, begin with the first set of Kapalapatis. If you feel like you want a lighter effect, just stop contracting the pelvic floor sphincters, work more only with your navel, with your belly button. And for next 10 seconds, just keep up with a steady rhythm. Not necessarily fast, but make sure you illuminate this pulsation in your core muscles from the rest of your body. Let the rest of your body really peacefully rest. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. The last, fullest exhalation. Now hold your breath, swallowing motion in your throat, contract the pelvic floor, stay. Second, 3 seconds, as long as you feel it's okay, then relax your pelvic floor, open your throat and embrace the space, let your body spread out. Again, swallowing motion, contract the pelvic floor, and stay as long or as short as you feel it's okay. Just notice your body reacting right now. Feel where does it want to squeeze, where does it want to block this extension, and specifically allow those areas of your body to rest. Stop struggling with this extension. And when you feel it's enough, relax the pelvic floor first, open your throat, and just smoothly let the air exit from your body. Don't force it, just give it time as long as it keeps moving out. Feel how your body also softens with this exhalation, how it loses this electrical tension or tiredness or frustration, whatever it is. Just feel natural, feel yourself. Perhaps have a couple refreshing breaths without trying hard to breathe. Don't try to be perfect, just keep observing how that feels like at the moment. And then when you are ready, as soon as you are ready, let's start the second round. 30 seconds of Kapalabhati in a comfortable rhythm. More seconds. Be steady, be lasting, so don't hurry. your comfort matters much more than the temp. So keep exhalating, keep working with the deep core muscle. Avoid any tension, any tiredness anywhere else in your body. Soften your head position, soften your shoulders, your palms, your feet. Keep pumping, keep pulsating from within, from your pelvic floor. Or if you chose the lighter version only with the belly button, 5 more seconds, keep going, you're steady, you're good, you're doing this. 3, 2, 1, the fullest exhalation completely, and swallow in motion in your throat. Squeeze your pelvic floor sphincters. Now try to equalize the feeling of pressure in both. Make it even, so don't try too hard anywhere. Just 50-50. Keep it as long or short as it feels okay. Relax the pelvic floor, open the throat, breathe in. Just feel how the space appears in your body. Extends you for 360. Again, swallow in motion. Contract the pelvic floor. Now stay as this hanging, weightless balloon in the air. Let the tissue to just get stimulated through stretching momentum in your superficial tissue layers. Feel the pressure within you trying to extend and expand. You're oxygenating right now. Don't overwhelm yourself. It doesn't have to be as long as it feels good. Once you feel like something overwhelms you, relax a little before that. Second before that, relax your pelvic floor, open the throat, let the air come out smoothly, softly, give it time. And as soon as you felt the softness entering your body, just follow your natural breath rhythm. Feel how it feels so good to inhale and receive that oxygen, and how good it feels to exhale and reduce those toxins. And now just find where is your visual attention right now. How squeezed, how contracted are your eye muscles, or are they relaxed? Allow your body, your visual attention, naturally focus between eyebrows, and within yourself just formulate your intention. It can be I statement. I dedicate this effort, or I achieve, I am, and what it is you want to attract. Is it a sensation? Is it a feeling in your body? For example, I want to feel my muscles are soft and rejuvenated and flexible. I want to feel light and ease in my body. Or is it more of a state? I want to be calm. I am calm no matter what. I am slow no matter what. I'm confident. I'm stress resistant. You name it. And then as soon as you are ready, softly open your eyes, and then leaning on the palms in front of you, just kind of shift a little bit more forwards and meet me in the table pose, where you're going to start moving very intuitively. So kind of allow yourself to stretch the sides to the right, to the left. Acknowledge the pressure your palms receive, your knees receive. Try to equalize it, so between also leaning forwards, leaning backwards. Now we're going to draw a couple circles. Like imagine your back is drawing circles on the ceiling. Literally few, 2 or 3, and then switch the direction. Feel how your palms and wrists are doing. Try to move slow and smooth so you really feel the pressure, is kind of being received. Now we're going to stop and we're going to draw vertical circles. So imagine your solar plexus and start drawing them circles to certain side or direction, and then switch. Now focusing to combine your breath, temp with the movement. Halfway inhale, halfway exhale. So half of the circle inhale. Notice how your body receives this movement. Make it slow and integrated, so you feel your neck relaxes, the whole body achieves the movement. And then we're going to tuck the fingers, and with the next inhalation we're pressing up against the palms, and we want to receive the fullest feeling of pressure on each toe. The knees go, like let's say 3 centimeters above the ground. Here we're gonna stay for 3 more breaths and keep playing. If you feel your wrists are aching, kind of throw more pressure on your toes. If you feel your quads are burning, shift more pressure on your palms, and eventually between right and left, just try to really feel equalized pressure, meaning that all the body is engaged at the moment. No any spot is overwhelmed more than the other. With a common inhalation, slide your sitting bones to the back and upwards. Lift your heels high. Relax your shoulders, and with the exhalation, try to stomp your heels, both of them on the ground, or if that feels too much, do one by one. 2 more times. With the inhale, lift your heels super high, but don't throw much pressure on your palms. Keep pushing against your fingertips and palm centers, and more try to elevate and stretch your sitting bones upwards. It feels like somebody pulls your hips a little to the back and upwards. Feel the pleasant stretch in your lower back, and then with the exhalation, also opening your mouth if you like it. Like really standing on them heels. And one more time with the inhale, lift the heels up, press up against your palms. Feel like the sharp peak of this shape, your tailbone, your sitting bones are really pulling up, like somebody moving your pelvis against your head upwards, high, 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 and then with the exhalation, stomp those heels on the ground. Now we're gonna do a little smooth vinyasa, so soften your knees, bend in the knees, start rolling your hips with the next inhalation, and spine by spine, send the weight forward. This is all inhale. With exhalation, lower your hips, and at the same time keep twisting them in, lowering the pubic bone in the hips, lay the knees, lay the toes. Inhale and roll the shoulders externally against the center, the heart center. Lift your head up pleasantly with a neutral neck positioning. Common exhalation, chin towards the neck. Push against the palms, tuck the toes again. Inhaling with your knees slightly bent. Lift your sitting bones. Start rolling your hips and send the weight forwards. With the exhale, lowering the hips, laying the knees. If it's too much, you can also do more of a cobra and perform through external shoulder rotation and lengthen through the neck or on the straight elbows. And then with the exhale, chin towards the neck, shift back on your toes. Last inhale, send your sitting bones to the back and upwards, lift them heels, and then with the exhalation, rolling the hips spine by spine, round it, bringing pressure on the fingertips, lowering the hips, upper facing dog. Inhale, lift your head up pleasantly, look up, gaze up. With the exhale, you're gonna lay down on the floor. Now pointing or like setting the fingertips towards yourself. With a common exhale, press your hips to the floor. Try also to press each nail, including the pinkies. So still your heels are not twisting out or in. They are directed vertically up. So press the full front of your body to the ground, legs as well. With a common inhale, elevate the ribcage a little bit and pull it forwards. So with the next exhalation, to press the ribs nicely into the ground. Now we're going to lift the palms up. And all we're going to do first, we find pleasant positioning for the head. And now stretching the fingertips upwards. So really completely spread the palm nicely. You're going to just make 3 rotations with your shoulders away from the head. Exhaling. Moving elbows further to the hips. Exhaling. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. Now stop here and imagine you're connecting the elbows behind your back, and at the same time you're elevating the fingertips and palm centers upwards. You're doing great. Now just kind of soften your head, neck positioning. Feel the stretch in your trapezius muscles. Breathe in. With the exhalation, tuck your toes on the ground. Put the palms on the floor and press up into the plank, or if it's okay, or if you need it, you can lean on the knees as well. And now with a common inhalation, everybody please put your knees on the floor. Return to the table pose. This time put your knees together, and we're going to do the inhale, pushing against the left palm, touching the right shoulder. Exhaling, squeeze your inner thighs really nicely. So when you rotate, you don't pull the right hip with you. So hips remain square. Common inhale, please stretch your right arm up, gaze at the right palm, and try to lengthen, the space here in your trapezius muscle rather than, getting it squeezed. Keep breathing. Right now, equalize the sensation of extension in your right and left lung. This means you need to push against your left hand, but still you're keeping your core muscles active. Toned belly, inner thighs are contracted, so you're not falling too much, you're not turning within your hips. Let's do one more inhale. And now with the exhalation, flip your right palm center towards yourself. Put it underneath your left armpit and bend in the left elbow. Just lean on the top of your right shoulder. Set the right cheek or your temple on the ground. And now just stretch the left arm forwards. Rest. As before, you've been in the active phase. Right now, just completely melt. Let your body actually press or like pressure the right shoulder to the floor and give up to that. So completely lose that resistance. Let your right arm completely relax. Let this tissue that connects your right shoulder with the right scapula also melt and stretch. And also continue focusing on the breathing space. So when you inhale, make not only the left side of your ribcage, not only the left lung, but the right one also extend nicely. So feel you're like kind of rising up above the ground, giving that space, sending that space for 360. And then with the exhalation again, like completely melt and let the right side of your neck relax also. Now once you're ready, pull the left palm back to yourself with the exhalation. Press up and return to the table pose. Again, intuitively, if you feel like it, allow yourself to swing right and left. Notice which part of your body may be still stiff, so maybe it's worth softening your head position or wiggling the sacrum. So where it is for you, is it your hips, is it your shoulders or neck, or any other part that you want to kind of bring more movement to. Now let's stop in the center and go through 3 cow and cat poses, switches, waves. So when you inhale, pull your knees a little wider, feel your spread in your sitting bones wider, relax the pelvic floor, rotate your shoulders externally and on the pleasant angle, like lift your head up so you feel increase the space between your neck spines is increasing versus like breaking. And then exhaling, pushing against the palms and the knees, and just intuitively with your own temp, sensing that all your spines are lubricated with this motion. Evenly stretch or arch your spine up. Come and inhale. Spread the sitting bones, pull your knees wider, rotate your arms externally, then find the angle, the pleasant one that gives you extension between neck spines. And then with the exhalation, evenly, smoothly, all your body moves at the same time. As long as you exhale that long, you're stretching into this arched upwards body shape. And the last time, inhale. Stop resisting, kind of sink into your body, rotate your shoulders, pull the knees, pull the sitting bones, so all the space here outwards. Find the angle for your head, for your neck, and then with the exhalation, pushing against the palms, the knees, again rotate into this arched upwards position. Now we're going to tuck the toes, lift the knees up. With a common inhalation, pushing against the toes, lifting the heels higher, elevating sitting bones upwards and pulling slightly backwards. With the exhalation, rolling the hips and spine by spine, sending the weight forwards, leaning on the knees or lowering yourself and performing more like cobra pose if you feel it's better for you, or upward facing dog. Then with the exhalation, returning back to the down facing dog. One more weight, inhaling heels high up. Spread, stretch them, sitting bones backwards and upwards. Push, stretch. Also feel like in your elbows, your shoulders, they're gaining space. They're not like, squeezing or shrinking. With the exhalation, roll in the hips, spine by spine, send that wave. Again, lower yourself, either cobra or upper facing dog. So hips are rotating, toned, belly, shoulders are rotated externally, lengthen up. With exhalation, lay down on the ground. This time we're going to put our feet together and press all 10 toenails to the ground. With the exhalation, squeezing the glutes, press the hips tightly to the floor. With the inhale, elevating the chest and pulling it as feels good forwards, good for your low back. With the exhale, leaning evenly, so feel the pressure you give to the ground. It's pretty even. Ribs, hips, legs. Now we're gonna elevate the palms, trying to point the palm centers upwards, fingertips upwards, stretch and really actively, full length of each finger. Now we're directing the elbows lower down,
kind of to the floor, almost trying to set it on the floor, and drag it towards the feet. Find in the appropriate position so there is no overwhelming pressure for the neck. So you can look down, you can also put the forehead on the ground. What you want to feel is the stretch here from the bottom of your ear towards the shoulder. The trapezius muscle is really pulled away right now. Now we're gonna breathe in one more time, elevating the palms higher up. Now with the exhalation, we're gonna stretch our hands backwards and just use the basic grip, fingers together. Now we're gonna 3 times just draw those circles. Inhale, pull the shoulders further away. Try to connect your scapulas. Exhale, kind of even lower yourself down if necessary. Touch the ground with the forehead. Inhale, shoulders up and away, and exhale. Stay relaxed. Whatever it is for you, either just relaxing the neck or actually leaning on the ground. One more. Inhale, shoulders up and away. This time, tuck your toes. And with the exhalation, bend the elbows, thumb touching the shoulder, then setting the palm on the ground. Keep it exhaling, press up into the plank or lean on the knees if that's necessary. Everyone with the common inhalation enters the table pose, knees together, and first thing we do with exhale, we do this, like zipper closed. So your hips remain square no matter what, and figure out what palm positioning you like better. Opening fingers like this or like this, what will allow you, actually to get in the space here. So with a common inhale, let's lift and touch the left shoulder with the left palm. So make sure you're not turning anywhere lower than your waist. So keep squeezing with the exhale here. Keep engaging your core muscles. With a common inhale, stretch the left arm, look up at the left palm, and now figure out, are you pushing enough with your right shoulder? If not, play a little bit with the palm positioning. What will feel like, okay, I feel like now I feel more mobility in the joint. Keep doing it, keep breathing. I know it's kind of looks easy, but feels not that easy. So right now what we want to accomplish is to feel even extension on the right and left side of the rib cage. So you're breathing, of course, it feels free. It feels a lot of space on the left side, but make it also feel that way in your right. So one more breath, inhale. And with the exhalation, left palm turns to you. Slide it underneath the right armpit. Lay down, left temple, left cheek, left shoulder, and like right now completely relax. And before you were trying to cut through the space, you were really extending. Right now you're like, loop. I'm just not struggling, not trying to do anything too hard. Please remember, try to stretch your right arm forward, so kind of also allowing your right armpit to move towards the ground. So what we are challenging with this position is just these connections between shoulder and scapula, especially on the left side. But basically right now in that system, in your shoulder joint, you just want to, let those molecules to spread into atoms. So nothing holds together. Everything is like kind of falling apart in your perception. Let's do one more breath. Inhale and exhale. And then as soon as you're ready, just bring your right palm closer. With the exhalation, push up, press up. Now we're going to do 3 more rounds of Vinyasa. Beloved is a little bit forgotten, so you have options. You can go through, the regular one, just down facing dog to upper facing dog. Or if it feels like the floor is more inviting, or you prefer the slow temp, you can actually begin with the child pose, and then leaning on the elbows, going from here with your exhalation and lowering the hips and breathing up, and then with the exhalation. So kind of reversed one. So either that or this. Let's start all together for 3 more rounds. So with the inhalation, you're going to be lifting into down facing dog. With the exhalation, throwing the weight forwards, inhaling up and facing dog. Or if you chose child pose with exhalation, returning and relaxing. Then inhale, looking forward, sliding, leaning on the elbows, and then elevating them, opening into upper facing dog. And with the exhale, tucking the chin to the chest, returning to the down facing. And again, inhale.
slide forwards, exhale, return. No matter which option you chose, you just pretty much create the same structure in the space right now. Let's finalize. And if you're using the child pose, then stay here. Once you feel ready, shift to the down facing dog, everyone. And swinging to the right, to the left side. Allow yourself, find your tempo, follow your rhythm. Let your body not freeze in this position, but move. Looking right, looking left, twisting your hips, even squeezing your fingers, touching, like moving your toes. So really kind of checking, looking around, checking how your body does in this position. Now once you're ready, please put your toes and heels together, put your feet together. With a common inhale, bend your right knee and first stretch your right knee into the space. Like imagine somebody is pulling you. So in order not to stress your neck, first thing you need to do is just gaze down, let the heavy head pull your neck out. Then notice your scapular positioning. Rotate your shoulders inwards, externally till it feels okay. My lumbar, my chestal spine is really supported with them, so I don't feel, I decompress my neck instead of squeezing it in. And now play a little bit, so you feel the even pressure on your palms, on your left foot. Play a little bit with your right thigh positioning. You can draw circles up and down. If at a certain point it will be overwhelming, you can also kneel and do the same thing, but on your right knee. If it's okay, keep doing it on your down facing dog version. So also you're welcome to lift that right knee and kind of do more of a scorpion pose, letting the right foot to fall behind the left hip. And now once you're ready, breathing in, lift that right knee higher. You can also lift the left hip heel a little higher up, and with the exhalation move the right knee towards the shoulder. If you were on your knee, that's also fine. And step your right foot forwards. Now once you're ready, you can lower your knee, you can stand already with your left knee cupped tight, whatever feels more appropriate to you. All I need right now, whether option you chose, is for you to just play with your shoulders. So feel external shoulder rotation, rotate your arm, points your thumb out and backwards. Now looking up, all I want you to feel is this heart center opening. So it feels a lot like everything has spread it out from your mostak, from your sternum, through your externally rotated shoulders. And now up to you if you feel like you want, first of all, if you're on your straight left knee, then pull the left heel more further away. The angle in your right knee must be not sharp, 90 or more. If you choose to lean on the knee, same. So you're like really sending a lot of body weight into the back. And if you decide to lower your hips if you're kneeled, then keep rotating shoulders externally, letting your hips go down, contract the glutes, so keep supporting your pelvis in the square position. So either this, either that. Let's do one more inhale and exhale. Now please set your palms back on the ground. Step your right leg back, meet me in the plank, breathe in, push against your palms, extend the heels away, tighten the kneecaps and lengthen, push your head forwards with the exhalation. Kneel, bend your knees or regular chaturanga, inhaling cobra or upper facing dog. Keep securing a little bit, keep doing this Michael Jackson rotation. With the exhale, either rest a little bit in the child pose, or if you feel joyous and cheerful, have some energy, then just enter your down facing dog and play a little bit. Keep, maybe you want to rotate and draw circles with your knees. Keep checking the system, like press some buttons. See what happens if you do this, what happens if you do that. And calm in your breath, just allow yourself to breathe in the temp that you need right now. Either accent in your exhales, or maybe even use some couple of haris, to gain more space. Or just chill with your own rhythm. Keep just observing how the breath flows at the moment. And then once you're ready, please Meet me in the down facing dog position again. We're gonna put our feet together, toes and heels, and as soon as you're ready, please bend your left knee and start lifting it up. First, without lifting the left hip. Find yourself in the situation of sensing even pressure. Right, left palm, right foot, and then once that happens, once you feel okay, scapula is flat, there is no overwhelming compression anywhere, then lift your left knee higher and play a little bit with drawing circles, or like if you feel like, oh, okay, this opens my left hip so nicely, you know, the weight of the left thigh and the knee pulling the leg out feels so good. So just play with that, and as soon as you're ready, inhale and lift, pull, like elevate that left knee higher, and with the exhalation touch the left shoulder and then step the left foot towards the left palm. Right now, up to you. If you want to stay with your right knee tight and straight, pull the heel away, like zhoop, switch enough weight and elevating yourself. Notice the angle in your left knee is 90 or more. So either here or you decided to stand on the right knee. Now relocate your focus into external shoulder rotation. So nothing breaks in the spine. Spine is neutral. You do nothing to it, but you rotate the shoulder and thusly you feel like, oh, like all this compression from the front of the body like really moves out into the pleasant stretch. Find the pleasant positioning for your head looking up without breaking the back, crumpling the back of the neck. And now if you're kneeling, it's also okay to slide the right knee further away, and it's okay to, well, keep squeezing the glutes, kind of letting the pelvis lower down. Same may happen pretty much on your straight leg, but remember to pull the right heel away. Now let's do one more inhale. And with the exhale, let's set palms back on the floor. Step the left leg away. Inhale in the plank. Right now you're welcome if you feel like, oh, I want to rest, just with the exhalation lower yourself and put the palms underneath the forehead. If you feel cheerful and like, oh, okay, we're doing this, and just lower your hips and do a couple vinyasas. So inhaling, stretching, upper facing dog. Exhaling, either child pose or upper facing dog. Inhale again, send the way forwards. Exhale, inhale and upper facing dog. With the exhalation, either child pose or straight into down facing dog. Breathing in, and with the exhalation, sending first the way forwards and down. Again, breathing in. With the exhale to the back, and the last inhale, upper facing dog. Exhale, sends and wave forwards. Again, upper facing dog. With the exhale, everyone returns to the down facing. And we're gonna put the feet together. And once you're ready, we're staying on the left foot, lifting the right leg up. Breathing in pleasantly. With the exhale, bringing the knee towards the chest. Okay, just a second. I need to pull out cactus. Cactus needle got into my foot, but now it's out. So we're rising up into warrior one. Externally, inhale and externally rotating the shoulders. With the exhale, simultaneously moving the head and palms forwards and compensating with the left heel stretch away. Now breathe in here. With the exhale, switching to warrior two, setting and pressing the left heel and the pinky toe edge to the ground, rotating the shoulder. Common inhalation, left palm slides on the left thigh, reaching up. Now with the exhale, we're going down, either pressing the elbow to the top of the knee, either doing both hands stretch along. Now common inhalation, either you lean or not on the top of the left knee. Set the left palm on the ground. Make sure your hips are square. With exhalation, activate the inner thighs, so kind of squeeze, activate those muscles to compress your pelvis around. When the next inhalation happens, reach up with the right palm, stretch. Remember the distance between, like the clavicle bone line, distance between your shoulders wants to extend. Like you really want to feel decompressed in your throat versus like compressed. So the next exhalation, we're setting the right palm back on the floor. Step away with your leg, breathe in.
With exhalation, either chaturanga or just lay down on the ground and rest. If you are full of power, then inhale in upper facing dog. Exhale and tuck the chin to the chest. Step the heels on the ground. Inhaling down facing dog. Exhaling, send the weight forwards. Hips go down. Inhaling upper facing dog. Exhaling, chin on the chest. Return backwards. Inhaling, lift the heels. Lift the sitting bones. Relax the head, and with the exhale for the last time, send the weight forwards. Now everyone, if you were laying on the ground, start rising into upper facing dog. If you've been in Vinyasa, raise up into upper facing dog, and with the exhalation, just return to your down facing with the feet together. Breathing in, pushing against your palms, and then the stretch, filling into the sitting bones. Breathing out, pressing the heels to the ground. For the next common inhalation, lift your and stretch your left leg up. With the exhale, knee towards the chest, step the foot in between the thumbs. Inhaling through the shoulder external rotation, warrior one. Make sure you like everything in your pelvis. Your heel is set up straight. You pull the leg out. And then with the common exhalation, turn to your right, warrior two. Inhale, left palm turns up, right palm slides. Both hips rotating externally, so the left knee rotates outwards. With the exhalation, either lean on your elbow or stretch both hands along your body. What we want to make sure is not happening is this. What is happening is this. Okay, so with the common inhale, you're welcome to lean on the left elbow and touch the floor with the right palm. Lift the right heel immediately, or both hands on the ground. Now staying with the right palm on the floor, the left arm turns. Of course, your thighs are activated, belly is toned, glutes are toned. So once you turn, you don't lose that hip. Okay, reach up with the left arm up. One more inhale, feel both lungs extended evenly for 360. With a common exhalation, set your left palm on the ground, step your left foot to the back, breathe in. With the exhale, chaturanga, or lay down and rest flat on your tummy, or child pose. If you're good, inhale, continue working through Vinyasa, upper facing dog. Exhale, down facing dog, lifting the heels up. Breathing in with exhalation, sending the weight forwards, lowering the hip again, upper facing dog. Exhale, down facing dog. So if you notice, everything is pretty much built around cat and cow position. So it's about nicely, evenly moving your spine into both arches. Inhaling upper facing dog, exhaling down facing dog. So play with that sensation. One more time. Inhaling, spread your sitting bones higher up. Exhale, send the weight forwards. Open through external shoulder rotation. Activate your palm completely. Don't overwhelm your wrist. So when you do this, your fingertips need to be pushing the ground. And now with the exhale, everyone return to the down facing. Pretty much this is the last round, so please know that we're gonna just rest really soon. Just go through this with me. Setting the feet together with a common inhale. Right leg goes up. With the exhale, bring the chin and the knee toward the chest. Rising up, warrior one. Moving forwards, warrior three. Setting the left foot back on the ground, opening into warrior two, flipping the right palm up, inhaling, reaching up. With the exhalation, either elbow on the chin, on the top of the chin, of the knee, or stretching both hands along the body. Now, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, either from this position straight or just leaning on the fingertips, reaching up through the left side of the body, breathing in. With the exhalation, stepping back, returning into warrior two. Again, right arm up, breathing in. Now, either leaning on the right elbow or just turning, setting both palms, lifting the left heel, rising with the right arm up. Now, setting the left knee on the floor and stretching both hands evenly, opening clavicle bone length. Breathe in. With a common exhalation, navel goes in, like really squeeze all your glutes, and then see, without breaking in your low back, just lower your right arm up. Try to lengthen the shoulder instead of collapsing in your spine. So keep this neutral and just do this whoop, like somebody pulls your hand, and see whether you can or not reach the calf. Now also pull your left arm up so it would feel like you're holding something here, and this arm is pulling out from the left shoulder, and here you're pulling this down. So you do this for this, and you're strengthening all this corset of the muscles here. Okay, so you got the idea, instead of like whoop, just breaking in your spine. So one more inhale. With the exhale, we're going to set the left palm again on the floor, and now rotating your right thigh externally, shift from leaning on the sole of the foot on to leaning on the edge, small pinky toe edge. And now we're just gonna, go into rotation. So reach in first with your right arm forwards, turning the palm center upwards, just like, seeing how much all of this want to stretch right now. And like technically you're trying kind of to lay your left hip on the ground, the side of it. So just see, with very springly, like soft probes of rotation, okay? So through both hip rotating and you rotating, okay? That's how you're gonna like really stimulate this knot here to, to decompress, okay? And just keep letting this thigh open out. One more breath, inhaling, like you're welcome to press up, or even, like maybe stretch the leg, and then with exhalation, go into this more of what's happening behind my right shoulder, like how are you, left heel there, okay. And once you're ready, lay the palms on the floor, lift that left knee up, walking through, like to the center, through your left side, just relax on both straight legs, or you can slightly bend the knees if you feel a little compressed in your hips. If your knees are bent, then specifically rotate your thighs externally, so make sure your feet are not dropping on the inner edges, but press that small pinky toe edge as well, so kind of create more space, directing your thighs outwards, and then relax through your spine. You're welcome to lean on your palms, you're welcome to straighten your legs, send the sitting bones upwards while just lowering your head down. Once you're ready, first gaze forwards and kind of pushing against your palms to lengthen. Find the length of the spine, and now prepare to receive the pressure on the full left foot. So bend in the knee into Skandasana. Remember to rotate the thigh externally, so you're not like trying to not trying to smash the hip here, but you're open in the space, and then you're seeing how well your leg tissue will receive that. And don't go too deep, like help yourself with your hands, just see really what the inner thigh of your right leg gonna say for this. I also like using my left elbow to keep pushing that knee away. Again, because if I'm gonna, I have no space to go down if my knee and thigh is kind of glued to the side of the body. But if I do that external rotation, it feels more like my sitting bones are aiming to touch the ground eventually. If that doesn't happen, just keep enjoying the stretch. If you feel like, okay, I'm lifting my right foot and I'm actually sitting down, and like right sitting bone, then the left one, like find, can I actually press it a little deeper? Maybe you want to also like open here, because if you're here, you can also do this, but it would probably make more sense if you just stay focused on stretching your thighs here rather than trying to do something else. But if you're sitting, that will work good. So breathe in, breathe out, press up against your hands, return to this straight position, and slowly walk back to your right foot, lift the left heel. Now walk, jump your left foot just a little closer. Now bring your right heel and set it on the top of the left knee. Now you're welcome to bend the left knee, lift the heel, and this is going to be pretty much the end of this cycle here. So stay with me, don't give up yet. Your goal here is pretty much to do this, to continue working with your thigh external rotation. And in this position, you may be very successful working out, this pelvic slide in motion to the back. And the more you bend, then the more you slide, it will bring you so much satisfaction with stretching your right inner thigh, opening the hip here. So just like that. Keep sending your sitting bones to the back and up.
Push in with your hands. One more inhale and exhale. Now either you rest here, or if you're okay with this idea, then stretch your right leg, stomp on the heel, turn, pushing against your right hand, set the left heel on the ground, press the right foot flat and open, pushing against your right palm into the left hand and caring about this clavicle bone line, elevating the heart center. Just feel whether you like to drop your left arm against yourself, and then once you feel done, inhale and set left palm back on the floor. Exhaling, return to the table pose, and whether drink some water right now or continue moving or just enter the child pose, whatever feels like more lucky idea right now. I like not stopping moving, because all this class pretty much is designed on this fluidity of movement. However you can perform, like it doesn't have to be super sharp or super intense. It's kind of finding your own vibe, your own vibrance, pulsation, checking out your body pretty much in every shape, making it feel good. So finding, looking for solution, how through this shape I can find the relaxed, pleasant feeling, like anywhere. Like you need to benefit in every shape you are going through today. Like you are searching to benefit, not to suffer, for sure. And so once you're ready, let's go to the finalist half of this set. So please tuck your toes. With the inhalation, lift your knees up. With the exhale, press the heels to the ground. Let's actually do one vinyasa. Lifting heels again, breathing in. With exhale, rotating hips, sending the weight forwards, lowering the hips, inhaling upward facing dog. Exhaling, tuck the chin. With the chest, return to the down facing dog with feet together. Lift and stretch your left leg up, inhaling. With the exhalation, left knee towards the chest, step forwards. Warrior one. Through external shoulder rotation, inhale. Warrior two. Exhale, set the right palm flat, turn the left palm, lift it up, inhaling. With the exhalation, stretch on both arms. Half moon pose, inhaling, both arms along the head or one sets on the floor. With the exhalation, warrior three, return and warrior one, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Again, sun warrior pose, lifting the left arm up, breathing in. With the exhalation, either leaning on the elbow or immediately turning both hands down, lifting the right heel, lowering the right knee, or keeping it straight, reaching up with the left arm, then anyways lowering the right knee and elevating into this reversed version. Remember again, you're stretching, extending from the heart center into the both palms. Your glutes are super firm right now, belly is toned, so you're not breaking anywhere from your low back, but what you're doing is more like rotating the left shoulder and stretching here. So see how low, or it doesn't matter how low, but like just as a direction towards the left calf, and compensating with the right arm stretched. Breathe in, and with the exhalation, let's return here, lifting the left arm, I totally swap the directions today. Lifting the right knee, start walking towards your right. Both feet flat on the ground, inner, outer edge. Then bend your knees if you feel a little lack of a space in your hips. Relax through your spine, let your head really completely, acknowledge its weight, and the neck muscles would relax and stretch as well. After that, if you feel you're capable of straightening your knees, do that. And remember, the priority is to really work with the pelvic allocation. So you want to direct your sitting bones upwards. So instead of trying to reach with your spine down, focus more on really pushing your pubic bone away from your face. Sitting bones are going up slightly to the back. If that's happening, then you're good. So let's do one more inhale and exhale. With the coming inhalation, press up against your hands and find the length of your spine, meaning direct your head forwards. So you really feel, okay, my sitting bones sliding backwards, my head compensates it forwards, and then you feel the length. Now, once you're ready, slightly turning the right foot and right thigh immediately outside. Just see, you want to feel that stretching here in your sitting bones when you do this, instead of actually like smashing that right hip. And so as much space as you manage to find, now just let your both sitting bones go down on the ground. And either this, you're going to be like, oh yeah, my left leg likes it, or if you feel like, okay, this is tons of fun, but I can go even deeper, and then lifting the left foot and trying to sit both sitting bones on the ground. If you're here, then you can lay your right palm on the ground and turn towards the left, reaching up. And with a common exhalation, once you're ready, both palms land on the ground, both feet directed forwards, walking yourself back to the left foot, directing it straight. Right heel looks up, straight on the ceiling. Now we're gonna keep the right palm on the floor, and we're gonna like gracefully, beginning with this movement, left knee away and left thigh rotates, left foot leans on the pinky toe edge, right foot tries to do so, and we're like lowering the right hip, getting into this, yay, my left thigh external tissue stretch, which is not very easy to get. Or as before, you can reach forwards and then gather the momentum from this rotation. Forwards and outside. Whatever makes you feel safer with your knees, with your ankles, because this entrance may be a little too stiff, like a little too rough. So maybe like this, not too deep, but more like dynamic version of it would be better. So once, oh yeah, once you're like, okay, yeah, my hip joint likes it, because like the compression mostly, especially for sciatic nerve, happens here, you know, between sacrum and the femur bone itself, so in this connection. And so right now, doing this, you're like really decompressing that a lot. So once you like it, once you feel ready, just return back to the center. Right now we're gonna either through Vinyasa, if you still have some powder, and just like upper facing dog it, then down facing dog it, or child pose it. What feels more appropriate. And again, inhaling through that round wave, lowering the hips, exhaling, like sinking in a little bit, and then from this relaxed body tissue, rotating shoulders away, moving your head up with exhalation, chin on the chest, either child pose or down facing dog, and again inhaling. Like basically do whatever feels more natural to you exactly right now. So you can do either inhaling and upper facing dog in it, if it feels like, yeah, that's my rhythm, that's my vibe, and then exhaling through the round spine back. Or you can do opposite, inhaling actually sending the round back spine forwards, exhaling lowering the hips, and then inhaling again upper facing dog in, exhaling back to the child or down facing dog. So really listen to yourself, feel which version of it is yours. Let's do the last final wave. And let's everyone rest in the child pose. Also look which version of it would be best for you. Either put your thighs together and lay on top of it like that, or open your thighs completely out. Okay, before we move forwards, I just realized there's one little fun piece that we missed in the previous round. So once you're ready, let's return to the table pose. And this time we're going to rotate the left thigh externally. We're going to set the left heel on the top of the right knee. We're going to begin from here. And remember, it was all about the sliding pelvis, the sitting bone motion. So once you're ready, slide it. Doesn't matter how bent or straight your right leg is, what matters is this. And then play with just bending your knee a little more, the right knee, like sending the
left shin closer to your chest. Acknowledge your shoulders are okay, scapulas are okay. Do it as much as it feels appropriate, it feels good. And then once you feel it's enough, return the shin on the floor. Let's get back to table pose. And now kind of setting your knees a little wider, like almost on the edge of the mat. Connect the toes, and we're going to reach forwards. So there is no must to set your chest on the floor right now. It may not happen at all. You may be just on your straight hands. Then accent your sit and bone slide in away motion, and just like lean on the forehead and enjoy the length of your spine. Or if it's easy for you, like other option could be, you can also use the brick, set it underneath your sternum and relax. Or if you feel like, okay, no problem, I'm just like leaning my chest on the ground, lips nose tip on the floor, don't hurt your neck. And just spend here around 3, 4, 5 breaths, just completely relaxing your pelvic floor right now. If that feels inviting, you can actually slide your knees wider and do more like frog pose. Find what is it you exactly need most. And then once you feel satisfied with this positioning, one more inhale, decompress your solar plexus, decompress your pelvic floor right now, like really allow all the tissue to stretch instead of like activating or squeezing it. Exhaling, like fully, completely anywhere in your body. If there is still any tension or compression or firmness, just let it out. And then first leaning on the elbows and gathering your knees closer together, just turn on your back. Okay, and press the low back, spine by spine. And the last suggestion, the final suggestion would be, whether you like, if you like it, you can do the halasana pose, so stretching, or you can actually just lay and begin your shavasana. We have 1 more minute, so Natasha, if you feel like you want to just start your shavasana, you can. If you want to, you are welcome to finalize with that halasana pose. Just notice you're not smashing your neck in here. You're really allocating your pressure nicely and evenly on the backs of your palms, your hands, your elbows, your shoulders, your neck, your back of your head. Staying with your legs stretched. You're welcome also to switch to the candle pose. If you do so, please don't support yourself with hands from the back, but just really try to stay with your activated, squeezed inner thighs and inner calves, how much you can stretch. So your active intention is to stretch your heels, your toes into the sky, like somebody pulls them upwards. And all this decompressing the neck, so really smartly spreading the pressure, engaging the palms, the fingertips, the nails, everything. If you're here with me, breathe in into candle pose. With exhalation, return to the halasana and come in inhalation spine by spine. Return yourself on the floor with the exhale. Straight legs land on the floor. And now find the most satisfying positioning for yourself for your halasana. And just allow your body to completely melt. So very much for the class. I highly and deeply appreciate each of your presence. I'm gonna let you just rest as long or as short as you can, as you feel like. Before I disconnect, just one more time, sincere expressions of gratitude and appreciation. Love you girls, and I'm gonna
see you next week. I'm gonna check on you tomorrow. Namaste. Enjoy your day.